So welcome everyone. Welcome to Physics by RN. I am RN MEHRA. Just to give you an introduction about me, I have done MSc from IIT Delhi in 2022. Last year I completed my MSc. Now I am in PhD at Nanoscience department, and you must know about this department, CNSC department. It is a Center for Nanoscience and Engineering. I think if you really want to make a very good career in physics, this is a department where you should come. Okay, in IISc, you all know IISc, known to be India's #1 institution for research, and it actually is. And if you come to this department, if you get a chance to come to this department, I think your job in the career of semiconductors industry is very much sure. And if you really want to come in this department, you can actually you can come as an MTech student after MSc, or you can come as a PhD student after MSc. And you should definitely look forward to it. Okay, very good placements, very good things and all. Now I am a PhD student, and also I am running this channel Physics by RN from last 2-3 years. This is going to be my fourth batch. Okay, so 3 batches I have already done. Last year 16 of our students got into IIT. This year let's hope for more, but no pressure on the students. Okay, now just 2023 exam is only 1 month. uh, After it is going to be on the 11th March. Less than 1 month is there. How you can do the for just exam? Then you cannot study hard enough in 1 month to qualify this exam. And the motivation should be very clear, that what is an importance of Jest, why should I cover the Jest, why I sit in the exam, study the syllabus and qualify this exam. Is there any relevant discussion which or relevant benefits of the Jest? So let's discuss that. So I am assuming there are two kind of students watching this. One is BSc students, okay, who have just given the uh, just who have just given the jam exam, and one is MSc students. Okay, either you can be in the BSc for second third year, or in MSc for second year, or you may be passed out, or you may be in BTech or something, and you want to do uh, the career in the physics. So just exam is for you. How a BSc student can give the is a benefit. So just exam happens in two categories. One is for integrated PhD, and one is for PhD. There is absolutely no other course which you can take part other than integrated PhD or dual degree PhD or PhD. It is not for any kind of jobs or so on. Only these admissions, for these admission purposes, just exam is used. So if you are a BSc, you will pass BSc this year, or whenever you will give Just. If you pass in that year, then you can take admission in the integrated PhD. Now, integrated PhD, where you can take the admission in the top institutions of the India. So if you know IISc, you can take. In IISc itself, you can take in different departments. Okay. For example, I am in nanoscience department. You can take part in the physics department. Okay. So you come as an integrated PhD student in an IISc. Then after that, you can choose your department as a PhD student after 2 years. But you join IISc in the physics department only as an integrated PhD student. So IISc, similarly, ISERs are there. Other than that, HRI is there, SN Bose Institute is there. You can name many institutions which are top in the field of research. IMSC, if you are interested in the theoretical research, yeah, TIFR, we have to take the name of this big institution, TIFR, and etc. If you want to see the detailed list, it is on the Telegram channel also. I have uploaded that, and also it is on the Just official website. So why you should take an admission in an integrated PhD if you are not sure that you want to do PhD or not? So there are two options. In integrated PhD also there are two options. One is integrated PhD itself. It's the name itself is called integrated PhD. Another kind of degrees are MSc PhD plus PhD degrees. And third kind of degree is MSc. So all three kind of degrees are possible through Jest. Most of the places offer you integrated PhD. For example, IISc will offer you integrated PhD. ISERS will offer you integrated PhD. So IISc, ISERS, these all will offer you the integrated PhDs. Okay. In integrated PhD, what happen is you have to do the 5 oh sorry, 2 plus 4 years of degree. So 2 year as an MSc student, 4 year or less than that as a PhD student. So your MSc plus PhD will be over in 6 years, which roughly takes 7 years if you first do MSc and then do PhD. So you are saving 1 year. Number one thing. Second thing, you cannot leave after MSc. Okay, if you say I want to leave after MSc, there are some provisions in many ISers and IISc that you have to give up application, and then you can leave it. Technically you can leave it, but it will lose some of your time. Actually, it will take you 6 more months. You will have to do an additional project in some cases, or additional coursework in some cases. And if you are joining an integrated PhD, it is not a very good decision to leave it in between. If you decide that it is not for you, then technically you can leave with the degree. Okay, it is technically possible. I was thinking before that it is not possible in case of integrated PhD, that you cannot leave, but after coming to IC I realized that okay, in some technicalities you can leave that actually. But it is not very easy. Okay, you can't just say I'm leaving it. Okay, you have to do some coursework on project work done if you would actually want to leave it. So integrated PhD is actually, yeah, tell me.
Aryan,
Yeah.
I have to ask, like if someone is clearing the exam after MSc, right, and he's pursuing PhD in ISC, so can he leave like in between, and is his degree valid or not?
Can you
Like
repeat?
someone
If someone,
qualifies bar exam, someone
if someone
qualifies bar exam after MSc, he's pursuing, yeah, he's pursuing integrated PhD, and
yeah, yeah,
someone qualifies after his MSc bar exam, and he
yeah.
wants to leave now. So is he eligible? Like, is his
You
degree
will have a
like?
you will have a major problem actually. IISc is very smart. Okay, IISc will not leave you in the month of May. IISc will leave you in the month of December. Okay, IISc will tell you, okay, do 6 months of extra project, right?
Okay.
So you will not be able to do that. So you will be leaving in December, and your bark training starts in somewhere August. So you will not be able to do that. So they don't want you to leave integrated PhD. They will have a complications in front of you. Okay, so think, I that was the reason I didn't join integrated PhD. I was admitted to ISers in integrated PhD, but because of the same reason you are mentioning, I didn't join that. So
The degree is valid, not valid for them. Okay.
degree will be valid if
The
you, let's
MSc
say, after,
degree.
yeah, MSc degree after 2 years, let's say you say okay, I want to leave, then do 6 more months of some project, then you can leave with the valid MSc degree.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it will be written. Okay, it will be written that this student was integrated, and then everything. Okay, it's not like a normal MSc degree, but degree will be valid. Okay, understand? In
Okay,
some
that's what.
ISers also, they just say don't, we don't allow leaving. Okay, in some ISers it is also there that they don't allow leaving. So if you are joining an integrated PhD degree, have in mind that it is not to leave. But if you are joining MSc plus PhD degree, for example, it is only one institute that I know, SN Bose Institute in Kolkata, which is MSc first and then PhD. Okay, so that is actually, you can actually leave after MSc. So there they give you an opportunity, right? In NISER also, I think there in 1 or 2 degrees it is possible. In NISERs, 1 or 2 degrees, not in all degrees. I think in medical physics or somewhere it is possible. MSc. MSc is also only possible in HRI, and I think IMSc has started. I'm not very sure about IMSc if they have started MSc or not, but in HRI definitely MSc is there. Only MSc. There is no PhD. So what is the benefit of doing in IISCs, ISers? So the first benefit, if you are, let's say you are doing a integrated PhD, in from very first day you will be getting a stipend of 16,000. If you are in, let's say, IISc or TIFR, okay. If you are in ISER, sometimes the fellowship is 10 to 12,000 rupees. And if you are in TIFR, it is 21,000 rupees. So this is for IISc number I'm saying. This is some of the ISERs, and this is TIFR. Once you qualify MSc, means you pass all the exams of MSc, then when you join as a PhD student, you start getting 31,000 rupees per month. And you don't have to give any additional exam or anything. You will directly be converted into PhD. On other hand, if you do first MSc and then PhD, what will happen is, number one, you have to give many exams. After MSc, you have to give the exam. Number two, fees is very high and you will get no stipend. Okay, in IITs, if you go every year, you need 1 lakh 20,000 rupees, and there is no stipend. But here, your degree will be free. Okay, very less fees is there, only mess and hostel charges. And then you see that fees is there in some ISers, but not very much fees. And also you are getting a stipend, so you can self sustain yourself in the degree. These are the very good benefits. Other than that, is there any benefit? Yes, the benefit is ISER Pune, okay, and if I say TIFR, world class facilities are there. You don't know about that because you have not seen this in media, you have not seen this in the YouTube videos. People have a lot of videos about mess and food and so on, about the different IITs, but they don't have these kind of videos for ISER. But if you ask me, world class facilities, if you are really interested in the field of physics, join TIF or join IISc, join ISERs. You will get all the independence. Okay, in just 6 months, I know the tools which maybe in entire India only 50 60 people will know that kind of tools. Only 50 60. There is an entire clean room. Nano fabrication facility is there. So many tools worth crore of rupees if you really want to do the research in experimental physics. If you want to do in the theoretical physics, then what a best people you will get. Okay, just 2 days ago, Nobel Prize winner was in the IISc giving the lecture. Okay, you can just go and check. So world class facilities are there, world class people are there. So very good career actually. After your PhD is done, it is not possible that you do not get a very good job. 100% you are going to get a very good job. Either you are going to get a postdoc position in foreign universities with a very good salary, or in an industries with a very good salary. Okay, it is much better than PhDs in IITs. Okay, IIT PhDs are little bit problematic, but here it is much better. So this is the motivation. Okay, even if you don't want any of this, you have a BARC plan or you have a DRDO plan, the beginning of your those exams will begin from Jest. If you know the syllabus of Jest very well, those exams like GATE exam, BARC exam, CSR net exam will become very easy for you. Okay, and you must have a very good grasp of the Jest syllabus. That is extremely important. So this was a motivation for BSc students. What is a motivation for the PhDs, MSc students? So you can get admission in PhD in all these institutions, IISc, ISERS, again, all the institutions you can get a PhD. And trust me, Just exam is the best exam for PhD. If you want to do a PhD degree, or if your plan B is at least PhD degree, then you should have at least Just qualified. Just is easiest exam to qualify. If you compare it with the CSR net exam or GATE exam, where you need a very high rank, and in net exam where syllabus is too much, Just is a in between. The syllabus is not too much. Also, the competition is not that high that you need a very high marks to get a good rank. If you get, like, let's say 40 marks in a very moderate exam, you are going to have under 100 rank. And if you have under 100 rank, all the institutes will call you for an interview. And just imagine you are in a 130 crore people, you living in a country, you are studying in the top elite institutions of a nation. Your career is secure. That is my feeling, that if you do PhD from such institution, your career is secure. You need patience, that is for sure, but career is secure. And it should be a backup plan for every one of you. Even if you have some other plans, keep your Just qualified, so that at least you can get a good PhD position somewhere. So this was all about the motivation and importance of Just. If you have any question, stop me and let me know. Any question in importance of Just? And everyone, each one of you, yes, no? Yeah. Yes,
भैया
Hussein.
एक क्वेश्चन था,
Yes, Hussein.
इंटीग्रेटेड पीएचडी में मतलब प्रेशर ज्यादा होता है ऐसा मैंने सुना है.
Okay. So that I will cover in pattern of exam. What is a pattern of exam? Hello, can you hear me again, Hussein?
यस भैया.
Yeah.
So what you were saying actually, coursework is more. What you are saying?
नहीं, इंटीग्रेटेड पीएचडी में मतलब ऐसे प्रेशर ज़्यादा होता है मेंटल हेल्थ पे, कि
Mental health
एमएससी
पे
में
pressure
थोड़ा
ज़्यादा होता
फ्रीडम
है.
मिलता है.
So I would say it entirely depends upon the institute to institute and the person to person. Okay. So stress is always good.
कि भैया ऐसे न्यूज़ बहुत आते हैं कि वो सुसाइड केसेस आईसेक्स वगैरह में.
Okay, can you hear me again, Hussein? Is it clear?
यस
I think
भैया.
voice is breaking. My voice is.
Yes, sir. Voice is clear.
भैया
Yeah.
क्योंकि है ना, ऐसे मैंने एक दो बार न्यूज़पेपर में भी पढ़ा है कि आइजर्स में वो वर्कलोड बहुत ज़्यादा की वजह से वो बच्चे गलत कदम उठा देते हैं प्रेशर में.
Yeah, I agree with you, Hussein. Actually, that is a completely different discussion. That stress in IITs, IISc, and how to stay positive and how to live a good life in these institutions. That is entirely a different topic. Actually, someone was recommending me to take that session also. I will take that, but don't worry about that. First, we have to qualify just. First, we have to get our names on the list. Then we can have think about this. Okay, it should not be an opinion before, because even in first get our names on the list and then we can have a detailed discussion on this. I agree with you on somewhat but not much. It's a very happy environment. If I especially talk about IISc, it's a very happy environment. Okay, I am having the best time of my life and doing the work more than anyone else. Okay, any other questions, anyone till here? Okay, so let me quickly move on. Yeah, anyone, someone was saying something. Okay, so let me move to the next part of the part of this session. That is the pattern of the gist. So in the if the exam is going to be the same, then some of the topics of MSc you have to study as a BSc student, and if you are an MSc student, then you have to revise your basics to a very good extent. But remember, you are not competing with each other. Okay, the integrated PhD list will be separate, PhD student list will be separate, different cutoffs will be there, different ranks will be there. Okay, so you are competing with each other only. Integrated PhD students are not competing with PhD and vice versa is not happening. Okay, so keep that in mind. So now you are going to just exam in front of you on the 11th March. What is this exam is going to be about? So it is, first of all, it used to be an offline exam, but now it is a completely online mode. So you will have a computer just like a jam exam or a just exam. You will have a computer screen in front of you. There are going to be three parts. All of the questions will be MCQ and all of the questions will be 1 mark. So 25 questions in the exam will have the 1 mark, and you will total get 25 marks for this section. If you do any question wrong, you are will be deducted by 1/3. The questions of this exam of this section are very straightforward, not that straightforward, but if you know, if you have done the PYQ solutions very nicely, if you know the concepts to a basic level, if you know the formulae, if you know the concepts, then these questions are very easy to handle. If you don't know the syllabus, or if you get stuck in some of the questions, let's say out of 25, 7 or 8 questions are going to be very big disaster. Okay, they are going to be very new questions, they are going to be very innovative questions which teachers have sat down on a table and made it for you. If you get stuck on those questions, then you are going to completely stuck on this exam and you are not going to get a good rank. But other than that, more than 15 questions will be very easy. If you know the PYQ very well, then you will be able to solve very those 15 questions very nicely. 10 questions you have to respect and leave them. Okay, do not try to do everything and each and everything if you really want to get the ranks. In an exam, it is more important to leave the questions than to solve the questions. That you have to understand. Then if we talk about part B, there are going to be 15 questions again. So all MCQs, but this time it is going to be little difficult MCQ. So there are going to be 3 marks for each. So then if you see, the total number of marks for this section is 45. And if you get this wrong, you are going to be deducted with -1 mark. So total 45 plus 25 will give you 70 marks. Then the part C is NAT questions. Okay. There is going to be 10 questions which are going to be NAT, and there are going to be 3 marks for each, and you are going to get rest of your 30 marks, and there is going to be no negative marking. So total 100 marks exam in 3 hours, total 50 questions. So you only have to solve 50 questions in 3 hours. So more than 3 minutes for each question. The time is never a problem in Just exam, because let's say out of 50 you leave 10 questions directly, then you only have to solve 40 questions in 3 hours, which is quite good. Not no time problems are actually there. So this is how the pattern is going to be. But what are the hidden features of this pattern? Is there anything this pattern is telling us? Yes, the pattern has been changed to online mode. The exam is now CBT kind of mode other than offline mode. This has made the exam little easier, not because of the online mode, but last year I saw that Jest is now reducing the level of the questions. Okay, so the what will happen is the cutoff will go little high. So what should be our target out of 100 marks if we are actually going for this? Our target should be no targets. Okay, if you are going with some target, it is always a problem. But the cutoffs or the actual marks which are going to be, if you have, let's say 45 marks, or even less than that 45 even, you can get under 200 rank very easily. I think under 40 marks you will get under 200 rank. This is for PhD. Okay, this is for PhD. Integrated PhD also the same trend will follow. You can just reduce 2-3 marks more. So under 37 marks you will under get 200 rank. So if you have under 200 rank, many good institutions will call you for an interview. If you really want the interview from IFSC of such institution, target for under 100, like try to get 45 something marks. But again, if the paper is very hard, even this is possible at 30-35 marks. So nothing can be said very discreetly about the Just exam. If someone is making a very good promises about the Just exam, then he is lying, because Just exam cutoffs is a very variable cutoffs. Every year, if you see, sometimes the cutoff is 22, sometimes cutoff is 40. So there is no connection of the cutoffs as such. So don't try to make those. Right now, moving on, other feature of this exam pattern is, I feel that exam will be moderate. I feel, this is my feeling, I can be wrong, but my feeling is exam is going to be moderate. So if you cover all the pre-IQ very nicely, then I think you are going to be under 100. That is my feeling, because last year I felt that okay, the questions are moderate, you only need a broad or entire syllabus prospective in front of you. You should know that how the previous year came, what was the level of those questions, how to solve them. That was the entire requirement of the Just exam. Other than that, you should know how to leave the questions, what questions to attempt, what questions to leave. But this discussion we will have after, let's say, 20 days, that how to attempt the paper. Before I go to the syllabus, any question till here, I will now explain you what part of the syllabus you should study actually in 1 month, because you cannot study each and everything. Any question till here? Okay, so everyone understood till here? Yes, no, very quickly so that we can move forward.
Yes, bhaiya.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So we have now 1 month. We have 6 subjects in the syllabus. Number 1, mathematical methods. Number 2, classical mechanics, electromagnetism and optics. Then we have quantum mechanics. Then we have statistical mechanics and thermodynamics. And in the end, we have electronics. So 6 subjects, very simple subjects. And we have a less than 1 month. So how do we cover this? Can we cover this entirely? So very basic idea. Let's first go subject wise. Whatever topics I underline are very important and you have to cover those. So number 1 topic which everyone has to cover is vector algebra and vector calculus. No nothing to leave here. Very important: vector algebra, vector calculus. Tensors you leave. Curvilinear coordinate systems. So curvilinear coordinate system include spherical polar coordinates. Okay, so let me just uh, add this. Okay, it's not written, maybe it's not clear. Spherical plus cylindrical coordinate system. If you don't know this, then you will not be able to qualify the exam. Okay, because this is very important in electromagnetism, quantum mechanics, everything. So this is very important, so you have to do it. Linear algebra, if you don't know, it's only matrices and determinants, all the eigenvalue problems, very easy topic, so we all can do that. Linear differential equations, we know first order and second order, just like a jam syllabus. Very small, just one more Cauchy Euler equation is the additional thing. Rather, other than that, everything is same as a jam syllabus. Then elements of Sturm Liouville theory, whatever it is, do not do this. Okay, it's a very unnecessary question, has never came from this. Then if we say special functions, no need for special functions. Complex analysis, very important. One question at least, or two can also be there. From last 2 years, two questions are coming, almost 4 or 5 marks. Extremely important topic. Fourier series and Fourier transform, again extremely important. You have, if you are a jam student, Fourier series you must have done. Fourier transform is new for you. Laplace transform, again very important. Okay, so if I have to define, actually Fourier transform is less important, Laplace is more important. Okay, remember this: Fourier is less important rather than Laplace is more important. Then elementary properties of discrete groups, no need at all. Now probability theory, yes, very important, very important. And in the end, error analysis. Now probability theory include many things actually. For example, what is binomial distribution, what is Poisson distribution, how to solve the questions of those. So out of the mathematical methods, these are the topics that we have to cover. How to cover, that is the next part, but these are the topics we have to cover. Then if we go to classical mechanics, Newton's laws, conservation of energy and momentum, collision, class 11th mechanics, but question comes every year. At least 2 3 questions will come. 1 2 will be very difficult, 1 2 you will be able to solve. So many questions comes in just, okay, remember this, many questions comes, and it's very important topic. After then, generalized coordinates and principle of least action. So this is actually, I would say, is a introductory ideas of Lagrangian mechanics. Okay, we can say Lagrangian mechanics. So in order to understand Lagrangian mechanics, generalized coordinates and principle of least action is a way to go through that. As such, no direct questions comes from this topic, but you cannot understand Lagrangian mechanics if you don't know this generalized coordinates and principle of least action. Okay, so it's just a 1 or 2 page of thing which is written here as a topic. Then you see Lagrangian and Hamiltonian formulation of mechanics. Extremely important. I think 2 3 questions every year definitely come from Lagrangian and Hamiltonian formulation of mechanics. Extremely important part. Then if we say symmetry and conservation law, that not that important. You can do or leave that. I think I would say leave that, no need at all. Central force problem, yes, it's important, but not that important. Not extremely important, but yes, it is important. One question you will definitely see. Kepler problem, yeah, it comes with the central force only. It's combined with the central force. So I think you should do that because it is a good topic and it can come. It always comes at least one question, but it can come more than that also. Then small oscillations and normal modes. This is actually not a very hard topic. Only 2 3 page of notes you need, and then you can call this, get this. Okay, very similar kind of questions are coming from small oscillation and normal mode. If you solve the PYQs of the small oscillation and normal mode, that is going to be enough, nothing more than that. Then we see special relativity in classical mechanics. If you have done for jam, the same syllabus is there for relativity in the mechanics also. So these are the topics that you should do in the classical mechanics. Now let's move on to electromagnetism and optics. Now here it is written very nicely, very briefly actually. Electrostatics and magnetostatics. So just in 2 words, they have covered a lot of, almost the 80% syllabus or 70% syllabus of the jam. Okay, so electrostatics, you all know, it starts from Gauss law, then goes towards the potential, energy, capacitance, okay, and then moves to dielectric, and then small number of like other topics as well. Okay, so electrostatics and similarly magnetostatics, you know, Biot-Savart's law, Ampere's law, all those chapters. So chapter 2 and chapter 5 of Griffiths. Okay, this is the what it is written. Now boundary value problems. Don't think like this is a boundary problems, okay, or boundary conditions. This is Poisson's equation, Poisson's law. So not important. You can leave that. Okay, boundary value problem actually you can leave. I should not underline that. Boundary value problems you can leave. Expansion, I think you should do. It's a good time that you do the multipole expansion. It will start with the dipole movement, then it will go to quadrupole movement and other things like that. So it's a good topic. It is very good written in the DJ Griffiths book. You should do that. Then fields in conducting dielectric, diamagnetic and paramagnetic medium. So very important, very important. So diamagnetic, paramagnetic medium, dielectric medium, and conducting medium. So you should first know about the electric field, EM waves. EM waves you should first know. What is a EM waves? What is a plane EM wave? How do you read it? How to find K vector in this? How, if electric field is given to you, how to find magnetic field? Then you see their how they behave in the conductors. So you must have heard about the things like skin depth. Okay, so how they behave in the conductor, how they behave in the dielectrics. Okay, the boundary conditions comes. Okay, so parallel component of electric field will be parallel, continuous, perpendicular will not be continuous. Then in diamagnetic and paramagnetic medium, so you must have seen these numbers. Okay, these variables, H, nu is a permeability, B. So these kind of relations are important when we say about diamagnetic and paramagnetic medium. So this you should definitely do. Faraday's laws and time varying fields, very easy topic. You all know this, and one revision is good actually. Yes, displacement current, again it comes in the Faraday law itself, but a question every year comes, and it is very important topic. Displacement current, Faraday laws, and the time varying fields. Now again it has came to Maxwell equations. I don't know why they mentioned fields in conducting medium first and then they came to Maxwell equation, because you have to start with Maxwell equation and then you reach to the fields in the conducting medium. Okay, so you start with actually Maxwell equation, we all know you have to start with that. Then energy and momentum in the electromagnetic field, so you have to define Poynting vector, all sort of things. Okay, Poynting vector comes here and so on and so forth. Then propagation of the plane electromagnetic wave, plane wave. So it is like a, all the Griffith chapter number 7 is written here. Okay, the chapter number 7 of Griffiths is written. If you do that chapter very nicely, all the topics will be covered, right? Then if you see reflection, refraction, electromagnetic waves and dispersion in conducting media, these are the things that is very the syllabus is written very badly actually for electromagnetics. If you see this reflection, refraction, electromagnetic waves in dispersion conducting media is already been covered in fields in conducting dielectric medium. Okay, so this is the same thing they are again repeating. Okay, here also again they are saying dispersive and conducting medium. Here again they are, initially they also they said the same thing. So it's not a additional topics, this is the same topic actually. In the end there is an optics part, so I would suggest do the optics part because you have just given the jam exam, so you can easily do this. Okay, so and one or two questions will definitely be there, either it will be from the diffraction or interference. Sometimes polarization question is also there, Brewster's laws they ask, and so on. For the MSc students I would say take some notes and revise that for 1 month. Okay, also in next 1 month it is good actually, it will give you the free marks and it's a very easy topic to study, optics. Okay, so this was about the three subjects. Now we move to quantum mechanics. Let me cover the syllabus first, then we can have the doubts and everything. Quantum mechanics, if you say uncertainty law, okay, very simple. We all know there are two statements and that's it. Okay, then Schrodinger equation. So what do we mean by Schrodinger equation? It's just written Schrodinger equation. It's very bad written syllabus. Okay, what is Schrodinger equation? They are not going to ask you the direct question on the Schrodinger equation. So they have just written Schrodinger equation. So let me divide this. So in Schrodinger equation, what will be asked? Basics of quantum mechanics. Okay. So what is that basics of quantum mechanics? Wave functions will be given to you. They will ask you to find the expectation value. Okay, infinite potential well will come, harmonic oscillator will be there. All such kind of topics will be there in the Schrodinger equation. So don't confuse this with a very simple and just read the Schrodinger equation. That is not going to help you. So in all the basics of the quantum mechanics, formulation of quantum mechanics, direct notation, okay, then you see what you can, I can mention you operators, all these kind of things will come under the Schrodinger equation part. Then the next topic which is mentioned here is central potential, hydrogen atom, orbital and spin angular moment. So many questions are asked in the Jest. Many questions are asked in the Jest from these topics. Every year, spin and angular momentum question is coming. Hydrogen atom question is coming. These questions are coming. So this becomes a more important part. Okay, more important part. Central potential, hydrogen atom, orbital and spin angular momentum. Addition of angular momentum is also coming. They will give you the two momentums and then they will ask you what are the possible values of angular momentums. So this is also coming. And these topics are very hard to do by yourself. Okay, it's not very easy. Okay, now they have written everything which I mentioned. Matrix formulation of quantum mechanics. This is similar to, they will, they can ask you, okay, if L square is an operator or J is an operator, what is its matrix? Maybe BSc students do not get what I am saying, but these kind of questions are coming. Then unitary transformations. Unitary transformation is nothing but just the time evolution of wave function. So let's say I give you wave function now. What will be the wave function after some time t? So this kind of questions come from the unitary transformation. Hermitian operators, definitely question will come. Operators question is always there in Jest exam. Always there in Jest exam. One operator question is definitely there. All the operators are the examples of Hermitian operators only, which are used in the quantum mechanics. Then if you see, you can leave the variational principle. No need to do that. You can leave the time dependent perturbation theory, but you should at least do time independent perturbation theory, because first it is easy to do, second question can definitely come from this part. So in quantum mechanics, these are the things which you need to cover actually. Okay, now let's discuss thermodynamics and statistical mechanics. Laws of thermodynamics, yes, 100%. First law of thermodynamics question will be there, PV diagram can be there, they will ask you different kind of things. Carnot cycle, second law of thermodynamics, definitely it will be asked. So first law, second law, zeroth law, third law, all this entropy, everything will come. Then work and heat, yeah, it's very standard. Okay, if you have studied first law, work and heat you have already studied. Thermodynamic potentials, I would say you should only know the definitions. Okay, what are the thermodynamic potentials, what is their definition, that's it, not more than that. Don't go in the deep detail because that is not very important. Then elements of kinetic theory, yes, question is coming every year actually. They will give you some, either find average energy, or you find the, they are giving you some kind of problem and they are asking you to find average energy. Okay, you have to use the kinetic theory, because you know, if you know the equipartition theorem, from there you can do that. Then simple laws of kinetic theory, whichever are there, is used. Then Maxwell's relation, do not do those, very much not important, not at all important. Maxwell relations you can leave. Yes, now we move to the StatMech, which is a more important part. Thermodynamics is not that important in Jest, but just what I can say, StatMech is more important. So what are the things in StatMech? So ensembles. Ensembles is just a definition. What is ensemble? That is just a definition. In ensembles, there are three kind of ensembles: microcanonical, canonical, and grand canonical. Microcanonical is very somewhat important, not very much. In canonical ensemble, you should know partition function, classical ideal gas, harmonic oscillator. So when you study ensembles, let me divide that. Ensembles are studied in three ways. Number one, micro, okay, macro, and grand. Okay, so micro is not that much important. You can just have a basic definition about that. In macro, you study partition function. Okay, and how you find the partition function, and how you can actually find all other quantities. If I give you partition function, okay, then how do you find all other quantities? In microcanonical ensemble, what you do, if I give you entropy, or if I give you number of microstates, because you know S is equals to K ln sigma, okay. If I give you number of microstates, how you can find the entropy and all other things? In the macrocanonical ensemble, what happens is, if I give you partition function, how to find all other physical quantities? How do you solve the problem of classical ideal gas and the harmonic oscillator? And you should know this from the both point of view. One, from the microcanonical point of view, and second, from the canonical point, from the macrocanonical. Oh no, it's not macro, it's only canonical. Sorry, it's only canonical, okay, not macro, only micro canonical, canonical, and grand canonical, okay. So how you can do from the canonical point of view? Grand canonical point of view, you can directly leave. Do not do this. It's not important. Not at all. Then there is one topic which is not written here, but the question comes every year from that. That is microstates and macrostates. Microstates and macrostates. So let's say if I tell you what is fermion, what is boson, what is classical particles, what is quantum particles, what is identical particles, so on so forth. How do you divide them? If I give you energy levels, if I give you the energy levels of potential well, if I give you the energy levels of quantum harmonic oscillator, how do you divide them? It is very important, extremely important topic. Macrostates and macrostates. Then Fermi and Bose gas, leave it. Classical and quantum statistical, only microstates and macrostates are needed, leave it. Black body radiations, have a very basic study, okay, have a very basic study of what is black body radiations, so we can cover that very easy. 3 4 formulas are there only. Stephen's laws, Wayne's displacement law, we all know that, okay. How the intensity varies with the nu, what is a graph, very simple, you all know. And what is the statistics of paramagnetism? So when you are studying actually canonical ensemble, you study 3 problems. Number 1, classical ideal gas. Number 2, harmonic oscillator. And third, paramagnetism. If you study these 3, your statistics of paramagnetism will automatically be covered. It will get covered in here only. You don't have to study it separately, okay. So these are the things that you need to do in the thermodynamics and the statistical physics. I am not coming to the point that how to do it. I know you might be having the question that, okay, how to study, where to study. I will come after that. But first, what are the things to study? That's what I'm talking about. Now in electronics, basics of semiconductor. Yes, you have to do it. Okay. For example, many formulas are there. Okay. What is the formula for charge carrier density in the valence band, in the conduction band? What is the formula for the band gap, EG? Okay. How do you draw the uh, band gaps? How do you draw the PN junction band gap? How do you draw the PNP transistor band gap? Okay. So band gaps, how do you draw those? Okay. How do you draw the EK diagrams? Okay. Very important, very simple things. Okay. Basics of semiconductor, you have to do it. Even if you are not able to do that, I can say it's not extremely important. You can even leave. This should not be the priority. Okay. Now PN junction. PN junction is very easy topic. First of all, you should know the characteristics of PN junction. Then simple Zener diodes. If diode is given in the basic, okay, PN junction and diodes come together. Okay, it's when you have a PN junction, you get a diode, right? So Zener diode, and if some diode is there in the normal circuits, how do you solve those circuits? Okay, what will be the potential and what will be the current? Those kind of current through the diode is a very important formula that comes. Then transistors. In the transistors, NPN transistor, what is PNP transistor, what will be their characteristics? Then NPN transistors and their biasing of the transistors. How do you solve the circuits with the biasing in the transistors? Very simple, just like jam. So exact jam syllabus, stability ka formula, all this kind of formula. Okay. Then LCR circuits, rectifiers. I would say LCR circuits you can do, rectifiers you can leave. I have never seen much questions coming from rectifiers. So rectifiers you can leave. LCR circuits I think you should do because it will be important for you in the net also. It will be important for you in the gate also. It will be important for you in the TIFR also. It will be important for you in the Jest also. So LCR circuit you should do. Then filters, leave it. Amplifiers, leave it. And oscillators, leave it. Question can come, but not more than one question will be there from combined rectifier, amplifier, active filters, and oscillators. If I combine all four topics, not more than one question will be there from combined four topics. It can be, but based on the previous trends, it should not be. Then basics of op-amp. Op-amp is extremely important topic, and if you do not know op-amp till now, please read this. Very important. And then basics of the digital electronics. Everyone can have to do the digital electronics very well, but it is very basics. De Morgan's law, gates, simple kind of things. So this is about the syllabus, what you should do. Any questions still here? Any questions in the syllabus part or anything till now? So everyone note down these all things. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Is it helpful?
Yes,
Have
sir.
you got the clarity about the syllabus? Yes, no, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no voice of any girl. Girls are not able to understand.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, I
Okay.
understood.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so let's move on. Now we know what is the importance of Jest. We know what is going to the pattern of the Jest. We know the syllabus of the Jest. But how do we study about this exam? That is a main point. So no book can help you qualify this exam in 1 month. Okay, you can read many books. I can mention you the books for each and every topic. But the reality is it takes time. Just to complete one subject, you need 1 month. If you read books, so what is a solution then? So solution I have made for yourself, for you, that I have started the course. If you have enrolled in the course, okay, it's a free course for everyone. If you have enrolled in the course, you will see that there are videos, and in that videos only those parts are taught which are going to come in the exam. Only those parts are taught. No other faltu thing is there. Other than those lectures, every week there will be at least 4 lectures that will be uploaded in that course and also on the YouTube videos that you just have to follow. So how do we prepare? How do we prepare? So week number one is starting from 15th February to 21 February. It does not matter you start from 15 February, or if you are watching this video in the later stage and you are joining in the very late of the course, you have to start from the week one topics. Whenever you are starting your, let's say you are busy right now and you start your preparation after 10 days, you have to begin from the week one. Okay, so week one topics will be statistical mechanics and electromagnetics. If you go on the portal, I will just show you how you go to the portal and how you log in and everything. But if you go, there is a section of statistical mechanics in which videos are uploaded. 4 videos are uploaded, only 4. And in those 4 videos, I have covered the entire statistical mechanics. Entire statistical mechanics, what is needed for the Jest. No more than that, no less than that. I can cover statistical mechanics in 50 lectures, but whatever is needed for Jest, I have covered in 4 lectures. Similarly, there are going to be 4 to 5 lectures of electromagnetism, which will be uploaded on the same course page. You just have to watch those lectures in the sequence and not just once, but you have to watch those lectures at least twice. If you do not understand anything, try to understand, discuss with me, and you have to understand those topics very nicely. But is it enough? No, not enough. So number one goal is videos you have to watch. Number two, PYQs you have to do. In PYQs also, I'm going to help you very nicely. I am going to provide you PYQ solutions. If you go on the website, you will see on the course page, PYQ questions topic wise are already available. Topic wise questions are already available. So after every topic, you can see, okay, I have to do these questions for practice. After every video, after every lecture, you can do the PYQs of the Jest of that topic only. So no other place has this kind of thing. Then I'm also going to upload the solutions, topic wise solutions of the PYQs. Okay. so that you can actually do the PYQs, watch the lectures. I'm not saying you will become the master of this, but your chances to qualify the exam will be very much high. Now you can ask me, okay, if all of you do that, will all of you qualify? Yes. The only thing is you have to be consistent for 1 month. I know many of you will watch the lectures, one lecture, two lecture, but more after that you will not watch the lectures. It is possible that you don't watch the lectures, then you leave it, or in between you leave it. So you have to be consistent. Whatever is going on in your life, let's say your BSc exams, MSc exams, any other problem, you have to be consistent for next 1 month if you really want to qualify this exam, because it is not very easy. It has been made easy for you by giving you all the things, but you have to cover them. Then in the second week, quantum mechanics, all the 9 videos, there are 9 videos of quantum mechanics which are already uploaded. You can start watching them from now on. I have already uploaded on the course page, and it is also uploaded in the YouTube channel. And similarly, 4 to 5 electronics videos will also be uploaded. Okay, it will be uploaded anytime in of the day. You don't have to look for it. Whenever it is uploaded, you will get a notification that okay, this lecture has been uploaded, you can watch it. Then classical mechanics, only 2 lectures. In 2 lectures have, oh no, not two, three. So in 3 lectures, I have covered everything that you need for classical mechanics. Other than that, you definitely need PYQ solutions, PYQ questions, but not more than that. Then mathematical physics, again, 4 or 5 lectures I will upload, and your syllabus will be done. All 6 subjects will be done by the month of the 7th March. Date of 7th March. 3 weeks, you have to at least study 5, 6, 7 hours a day, get the syllabus done, at least have 1 day of the week, 3 days for one subject, 3, 4 days for other subject, and get your videos and the PYQs done. Do not do anything else. Do not do anything else. What additional thing that you need other than this is your entire knowledge is going to be subjective. Okay, you are seeing my solutions, you are seeing my videos. You do not know that if you know the concepts or not. Are you sure that you have understood the concept? So based on the PYQs and the lectures and what you need for the Jest exam, I have made a test series. Okay, you can purchase this test series very affordable. I have kept only 399. Okay, and you can see there are going to be 6 tests, total 6 tests. First test will be on 22 February. So when first week is over, test will be uploaded. Then second will be on electronics and quantum mechanics. Third will be maths on classical mechanics. And then there will be 3 full tests. If you practice this many tests, then you will not have the fear of the exam. You will perform very nicely. And the questions which I have put in this test is extremely very good actually. You will not find that question in any other coaching institute test series. I have not copied it from anywhere. These are the questions which have actually come in various kind of exams. Okay, different, you may not know, many PhD admission exams or some kind of different exams which no one knows. So I have taken those questions from there and then made the solutions by myself and then put them in the test. And I am providing that for very affordable price so that everyone can do that. Why there is a price? The reason being because it's on a website, and website itself cost me a lot of money. Okay, so very nice. I will suggest you to take these tests also. So these 3 things: videos. Then other than videos, I have also mentioned the recommended books on the course. So let me go to the course page so that you can actually see that how you can take this course and how you can take the benefit of that. Let me just go there. Okay, let me just go there. uh, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen actually? Very quickly, tell me.
Yes.
So if you go to the
Yes, sir.
website, what is the name of the website? Tests, tests dot physics by RN. So in RN there is a double A, so remember that .com. Okay. So if you go, okay, I have put anything wrong. Yeah, by it's only B. So physics by RN.com. So website like this will open up. You will see the first course is just 2023 fee course. You click on this, you will see a login page. If you have already logged in any of the course of our website, on this page you log in with the same login ID. Okay, but if you are new to this, create a new account. Okay, if you click on a create a new account, very simple, you have to put a username, password, email ID, simple details. Okay, so if you put a simple details, you will made a account on this. Let me log in through my account, okay, which is my account, so that I can show you that once you open it, what are you are going to get and how you use that. Okay, once you open that, what you are going to see is there is an announcement, so always read the announcements. Okay, in the announcement you see introductory message is there, so you read this message. Always read these kind of announcements. Then there is a doubt discussion, so anyone can add a new discussion doubts. Okay, let's say you have a doubt in some question, so you say doubt in question and so on, question 1 2 something, you may put the message, you can post a photograph of this, of your problem, and then you can have a discussion with each other, and I will also be participating in these discussions. Okay, so you can have your discussions in this doubt discussion. Then there is a how to prepare section. So how do you prepare? Watch the YouTube videos, solve the pyqs, recommended books are given, so read those books. Do not read them in detail, but just for the reference purposes, open them sometimes and have a look at what is given in the book. Then attempt the quiz on every alternative. So on every alternative day, so after every 1 day or 2 day, I'm not promising after every 1 day, 1 day or 2 day, there is going to be a small quiz, very small quiz of 5 questions. So you can attempt those quizzes. Those quizzes will be free, but I will not put so many quizzes. Few quizzes will be there. Whatever questions I will feel that it is important to cover, I will put them as a quiz. Then test series you can take definitely. So these 5 steps you have to cover. This will give you the best chance to qualify the Jest exam. Okay, so if you go on reading the books, you don't have that much time. Then if you see all kind of whatever PDFs you need are here. If you click on the Jest syllabus, you will get the Jest syllabus. Okay, the Jest syllabus will open up. Okay, because of the weak internet, okay, it is opening up. Okay, you can see the Jest syllabus. Then you can see the Jest analysis. Okay, the analysis which we have, that what are the easy topics, what are the moderate topics, what are the hard topics. Okay, analysis will also be opening up. Just pyqs topic wise. Topic wise, I already mentioned you that pyqs are mentioned topic wise. Can you all see this PDF? Topic wise pyq on this. Can you see this PDF?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Okay, so you can see this PDF, right? All the questions are divided topic wise till 2022. Okay, then guidance manual. Okay, guidance manual is something which is made for all the exams. Okay, net, gate, just. So you see, for every subject and every topic, there is a recommended book and recommended YouTube video. Everything is available. So guidance manual is also available. If other than videos, if you need more guidance, you can refer to the recommended books and the lectures given in the guidance manual. Then, as I mentioned, statistical mechanics will begin from week 1. So important topics to cover are mentioned here. Then book recommendations are mentioned. So if you click on this book, let's say BB Lord book is given as a reference. So if you click on this BB Lord book, you can actually go to the book. You don't have to go separately and download. You can open this BB Lord book very nicely. Very smooth is made for you, so that you don't waste any of your time. RK Patharia book is there, then all solved PYQs, and then there are lecture links. Okay, so you can just watch the lectures here. 4 lectures are there, right? All the lectures are there. Then if you go to the other subject, quantum mechanics, similarly lectures are there, books are given there, everything is available. Then classical mechanics, lectures are there, books are there. Electromagnetism, 2 lectures I have already uploaded, more lectures I will be uploading. Okay, then electronics, few lectures I have uploaded, more lectures I will upload. And in the end, if you see the test series. Okay, so if you are a test series student, if you join the test series, this section you will be able to see. Other students will not be able to see this section. Okay, if you join the section, if you join the test series, you will be able to see. And I will recommend all to give this test, very important. Okay, how you can join? Very simple method is given. You just pay the fees, message me on the Telegram, and within 24 hours you will be enrolled in the test series. Within 24 hours you will be start seeing this test for you. Don't rush. If you Do not panic before 24 hours. Okay, even if you don't get it, then you call me or anything, but within 24 hours you will get your test visible here. Okay, don't have to worry about that. So then 6 tests will be uploaded on the days mentioned here. So this test will open on 5 March, this will open on 8th March, this will open on 1st March, 22 February. So all the tests, whatever date is given, tests are already uploaded. Okay, so it will automatically open on these dates. So this will open and all the tests will close on the 15th March after your Jest exam is done. Right? So this is how you can take the benefit of this. If you find any difficulty in joining this course or any problem at all, just message me on the Telegram. Okay, so number is given, okay, on the this course page only. So just message me on the Telegram that I am having this problem. Okay, so you can join this course anytime. Let's say you watch this video after 10 days, 15 days, still you can join if you want. That okay, I can manage that, I can study that, because it's a video, so you only have to watch the sessions. So solutions are also given to you, so you have to just look at the solutions, do the questions. So even less than 1 month you can do it, but you should be very consistent with the preparation. This will actually give you a very good chance that okay. And similarly, all other courses which I'm making this year is like this only, because I don't want any kind of mess. I want everything to be at one place, so student can not waste any time on anything. Right. So now I think I can take the questions from you. That's it from my side. Okay. Uh, I think I can take the questions from you now. Whatever questions you have in mind about the preparation or anything.